Hey, good afternoon, Marksman. How you doing, sir? First to the key. What's that from again? Oh, that's from Player 2. Or Player Red 1. Yeah, that's it, that's it. I've only seen that movie ever once. I need to see it again, actually. And could you imagine if we actually had games or like a VR system that was like that? I would be absolutely over the moon if we had that. It's a good watch, yeah. My favorite part is when the Gundam comes in. It doesn't get enough limelight though. Hey, good morning, Blasty. I've done another little change to the stream. I've got rid of all the things above. You'll see in the other screen. Again, I've been changing things around. I'm just like I remember buying all these things like a couple of years ago, and I never really installed them in the stream, like basically overlays and stuff like that. So I'm just playing around with a bit of a collection. We're going for a bit of a an Asian sort of theme now. Hey, Inconstant. How you doing, Chief? Howdy, howdy. It's good. Just got back from Turkish barbers. Have you ever been to a Turkish prison? Now I'm looking like a modern day Jesus. Nice, dude. You got long hair, do you? You're a busy man. I am a busy man. Sorry, guys. Two jobs, two dogs. Well, it's actually free right now. Ugh. ATF 1967. Welcome in. I just got Star Citizen for my first PC game ever. Woo! Holy crap! That's a bit of a landmark. Congratulations on that. I think you've been playing consoles beforehand. Biggest decision of the day is what to get for my birthday dinner. Oh, is it your birthday, dude? Happy birthday, Chief. Welcome in. Full rack of ribs. Ah, dude. You've never had a T-bone steak? See if you can get a tomahawk steak. If you can. If you're gonna go and treat yourself for your birthday, try and get a tomahawk steak. Or a Thor's hammer. There's many like versions you can get. But yeah, happy birthday, dude. Goes and get himself cleaned up for the barber and then goes out for a meal. Yeah, tomahawk is good, man. I've only ever had it once. It's too expensive for me. Try beef ribs at least once. Oh yeah. Why not have both? Both is good. Yeah, I've been watching streams and YouTube videos for 6 months waiting to get a PC. I got a gaming laptop for free and it runs it perfectly. Damn! How the hell did you score a free gaming laptop? Was it a pass down or work or something like that? But yeah, awesome, dude. Gaming laptops are pretty crazy now, where they just do everything. Pass down. Oh, that's pretty cool. How sore are your knees? Man, I nearly instantly just loaded up Gundam instead of Star Citizen. Jeez. One spray banged up, but I'll manage. Good memes, good memes. Today's going to be a semi-short stream, guys. I've got until 5 o'clock. I got like laundry to do. I got to get Nova out. Luna's still got a damaged paw. And this week, going to be trying to plant some more trees. So, hopefully, it'll be later shows on Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I think it'll be in the afternoon. But I'm going to try and time it where I do everything, walk the dog, and then it's just game with you guys into the evening. I don't have confirmed ADHD. I'm in the sort of weird state. One moment, I've missed something. I'm at the weird sort of stage. Weird idiot stage. Get ready to go out for 3:30. Ah, right. Early drinks, man. Lube up the throat for all the meats. What happened to the puppers? Oh, Luna's just basically cut one of her pads from... we do a lot of hiking, rough terrain work, and yeah. She's an old girl. She gets injured quite a bit. She's all good. She just gets a few days off the paw. It's fun. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Michael the Dark Law, and welcome to another episode of The Darkness here on Twitch. It is Sunday, chat, 25th of September, 22, day 130. We're at that 130 mark now. 130 days in a row of streaming Star Citizen. Even with COVID, I'm always going to make that one. So yeah, as I said, I've changed things around where I've kind of got rid of all the color things. I think that was the one that was sort of like annoying me the most. I've left the chat thing over there because I actually really like that module that I got. But yeah, we've changed everything around. You guys know I love my Japanese, Asian kind of stuff. So we've basically got the Rode stuff here because this is definitely a device that I need to get somehow over time to allow me to change up my sound system. There's a lot of things on the market. Senelaya sent me like a link for another product that's coming out, and I just feel like I don't want to waste money and then have to take things back whilst I know that this bad boy does what I need it to do, and it'll be something that just works for the years to come. Because again, I don't really need anything fancy. I don't have gimmicky stuff on the stream. And then obviously we've added, I've updated the event list here. However, for some reason it's like missing some names and stuff like that. And then obviously sub goal down below. And yeah, the chat over there. And then that's pretty much it. The alerts are upgraded as well, so if you want to see that, obviously, they're all done. They pop up here, and they sort of go with the theme and stuff like that. So I'm actually really happy with this one because it's like, again, it's very subtle. It's just simple how I like things. Matches the color scheme as well. The blue, green, and stuff. I was yesterday. Tough did a lot of clips, and yeah. So I'm just checking out Evo Marks. Nice, dude, nice. That's a fucking backdrop and a half, like, dude. Whew. Holy shit, man. Let me bring this up on the big screen. God damn. Where's that? Yosemite National Park. Damn. Is that like white rock? Or kind of like sand rock? It looks... Or is it snow? Is it snow? No, you're not wearing enough clothing for it to be like minus. That's a fucking backdrop, dude. That's one thing I would love to go to America and places like that. Because you have all amazing park stuff. That's all rock. Interesting texture, like. Looks very much like sand or snow. If you guys are wondering what we're talking about, he's just literally posted pictures on Discord. I'm eventually going to get the forum part thing of Discord set up where there'll be like forum areas that you can just post it and stuff. That second image is dope though, dude. Woo! Now that's a backdrop. Sun going down. Yeah. They're the kind of places where, no joke, if I had the money to pay the bills, right, every month, I would get lost in these things. No joke. I definitely feel like what I want to try and do is make a chunk of money until I get to a certain age, and then I'm just gonna literally backpack the rest of my life until I die. Get like 10 years out of plain Star Citizen or something like that, and then just disappear into the mountains. Be so dope. But yeah, I'll try and get the community forum is actually made. I just haven't played around with it enough to do all these things and stuff. El Captain is a big rock in the background there. Netflix dog on who solo climbed it. Oh, solo climbs. I watched quite a bit of that on YouTube actually. It's pretty fucking crazy how ballsy people can get. But yeah, that's dope, dude. Awesome stuff. Good hair as well. I'm slightly jealous. I always wondered what it would be like if I had long hair going down to my shoulders. Solo freehand climbed. Yeah, fuck that, man. Whew. That's ballsy shit, like. But it's also super dangerous as well. Simple accidents. Yeah, so anyway, we've got this. It's all subtle. I might get some, like, hanging things. Like some lanterns and stuff like that. Maybe Japanese it up a little bit more. But anyway, this is it nice and simple. We're just going to keep the goal up how it is. Obviously, my numbers on, like, I'm always open with you guys. My numbers on, like, for subs and stuff like that are all-time, well, no, not all-time low. But going away for 6 months onto YouTube, you know, the funny thing is I actually have more subs on YouTube than I do on Twitch. Which I don't understand. I don't understand. I appreciate everyone who's a sub or a member, sorry, on YouTube from earlier this year. But I actually have more, like, because obviously this takes into account gifts and stuff like that. But yeah, I have more consecutive members on YouTube than I do on Twitch. So that's cool. It means that when Twitch falls apart, and which it very much is looking like it's falling apart, we'll be able to move over to YouTube full time in the future, I would say. But for now, obviously we've got the VOD channel, which is doing actually really well. We're at 50 hours already. 50 hours out of the 1,000 from just VODs, man. So if I can get more traffic of that, I could actually get the VOD channel hooked up and stuff. Tomo as well, welcome in today, dude. The shorts channel, obviously I need to do shorts, but that's where you guys come into it when you do the clips and stuff. Once I've got, like, back on track, because obviously with COVID I'm kind of like out of whack of what I had planned to do. I've got all these trees to plant outside as well for environment and all that stuff. So once I get through all these things this week, I should be back on track, making the shorts, getting the VODs out, all that jazz. Woo, here we go. It's pretty fucking cool. Like, Tomo, thank you very much for the 4 months. Flew by. I like this. This looks pretty dope. Flew by. Thank you very much, dude, for the 4-month support. So yeah, I've upgraded the whole system to be a bit more, like, oriental. I mean, for me, you guys know that I'm a huge, like, Japanese anime, manga, Gundam fan. So I felt like it works, you know. A little bit more subtle. Again, I'm gonna try and see if I can find, like, hanging lanterns or something like that that would just float here. So, Villet, how you doing, Chief? Thank you so much, Villet, dude. Whoa! Holy shit! Oh, it actually does the underscore. Look at that. 5 gifted subs from Villet. Thank you so much for that, dude. I appreciate that. I was literally thanking you there before you drop the 5 bomb for the thumbnails. If you guys have not noticed that, literally, we do thumbnails, or we have been doing thumbnails ever since I moved to YouTube earlier this year, or last year actually it was. We've been doing thumbnails for every single day, and I've got to the stage where I keep forgetting to do my own screenshots. So we actually have an area on Discord, which is SC, right at the bottom, SC images and thumbnails. And Villa has been absolutely baller and posting screenshots. So if you notice, like, Tin Cup, Micelle, Zayman, Villet, all their, like, images, I've been sort of picking the best ones that work with the system. And they're all on the thumbnails. If you actually see live announcements, you can see all the thumbnails being used right now. So massively appreciate it, guys. You have no idea how much that helps me out, because I run it through my little 3D system that sort of makes it VHS. And it's looking dope, man. Really, really fucking dope. Take 3 more. Have you got to post 3 more? Thank you so much. Like, bro, check this out for a job. In community chat, let me have a look. What's this? Panel beater. Holy shit. That's not bad, like. Panel beater, yeah, dude. Yeah, especially as you use the new technology these days where you get the sucker cups. So it used to be years ago where panel beaters would obviously beat out, but you can now get sucker cups and just pull the metal and then rub it down. So yeah, fucking 60k a year is pretty fucking dope for just using a fucking plunger, right? Obviously you need to be skilled in it and stuff, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Good job, eh? Glasgow as well. Not my favorite place, but need to quit your job. Again, there's a lot of things, like, for me, I'm working 2 jobs. So I always count streaming as like a full-time job, but I've got another one right now which is working on stables, because I'm at the stage where YouTube, Twitch, sponsorship deals, and this other job just make it comfortable for me, where, like, obviously not in any negatives or stuff like that. And that's only because the electricity costs have gone up and everything else has gone up, so it sounds like a stable income. So yeah, like, hopefully when Star Citizen picks up, this channel will pick up and I might be able to drop the other job, because it's one of these things where right now I can't keep to a schedule on streaming, because I'm just absolutely exhausted. Up at 6 o'clock, and doing everything. And obviously I know a lot of other content creators have had to get, like, second jobs and stuff, because I just won't do the gimmicky stuff anymore. You know, I won't do the subathons and stuff like that. The subathons are really, really good for bringing in extra income. I just don't want to have to do it. You know, it's the same as, like, our numbers have dropped over the last, like, 3 months down a bit, because, again, we don't advertise giveaways on this channel anymore. And sadly, a huge amount of the Star Citizen community on Twitch are fucking leeches, who just literally sit in your channel to try and win giveaways. They don't give a shit about your channel. You go to any other game, they don't watch you. You know what I mean? They just literally sit waiting to type the fucking ! Raffle or ! Giveaway and stuff. And it's really, really sad that it's got to that stage in this category where the only way you gain numbers is with leeches. And I can't be bothered with that shit. I'm too old to deal with that kind of crap. So I'd rather work my ass off multiple jobs than have that kind of community. Ooh, images. Oh, nice. That's definitely a free right there. I think that's because it's an easy way to maybe resell a ship. It is, yeah. Also, if you're with, like, the Star Citizen creators thing, they give you, like, giveaways to give away to things. We've got all of it stacked up. I'm going to be doing it at the end of the year. I'm not going to be doing like a subathon for my birthday month in December, but we're going to be adding in the one chip challenge, the pink pig onesie, pink beard will come back. I don't think the enjoy your 5-minute time out there, Mr. Eastman. Let me fucking unban you. Sheila? No, Sheila is too hot. Too hot. And I don't want to, again, with electricity, don't want to do it. But I'll take, I remember what you said to me in a conversation is I'm going to lower everything down to a more reasonable way, so you guys might be able to hit the one chip challenge. I'm going to put it down. But yeah, we're going to not do it through like a subathon thing. It's just going to be sort of like you hit goals. The other thing I'm wanting to do is the camera that we use for the sorry, Ace Man. The camera we use for the sneak stuff, I don't use it enough, so I think I'm going to place it here, which it could also work for VR. But I'm having it angled where you can see the gym. And I think what we're going to do as well for the birthday sort of stream is like every 5 gifted subs, I'll do 5 reps on the weights, on the bench. And maybe try and turn it into a bit of exercise at the same time. Maybe that would actually stick in the stream where like anytime somebody 5 drops or 10 drops, I'll bench live. And I bench like 60 kilograms minimum. So 5 reps of that would be adequate pain, I think. SE is looking phenomenal. The game is looking really good for 318. Not gonna lie. It does look really, really good. Your arm's gonna be... Well, dude, I don't get many people dropping 5-10 bombs. You know what I mean? Like, Villet would have got 5 if I... Again, we'll see how it goes. Maybe it's like every 25 subs. We'll, you know what I mean? Like, where people can work together and it hit like a goal meter or something like that. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Because again... it would give me some fitness to do. You guys would see it live, you know. Press ups, all that jazz. Again, I just don't want to fall into relying on a subathon to get me through. Because subathons require you to constantly think about what you're going to do. Because it gets very stale if you just do the same things over and over again. And because I'm so tired, I just don't have these... like ideas popping in. So I think we're just gonna do like the basic stuff for the birthday, hit some goals, maybe do some memes. That one chip challenge is definitely gonna be nasty. And then obviously the pink onesie, you guys love that. I might add in the Animal Crossing stream. I might. We'll see. Do it? Nah. I'm thinking about it, because, like, dressing up as a pink pig with a pink beard, that's fine. I can handle that. One chip challenge, it's gonna fucking hurt. But Animal Crossing mentally broke me, like... that Animal Crossing stream just mentally broke me down, man. It was so, like... that game... I think it's just the voices of the characters that just drove me nuts, but... we'll see. Anyway, I'm not going to be doing my birthday stream like I always do on the 26th because there's some things coming up in my life where I may not be around for that day or something like that. So we might do it earlier, maybe at the start of like 2 weeks into December or something like that. Because again, I've not been on holiday for 10 years. I turned 40 this year. I've not been on holiday for 10 years. Plus, I would like to do something for my birthday, but I don't know what. Like, it's at the stage now where, like, I stream, I work another job. I just don't have any time to, like, dedicate to myself, and I kind of feel like 40 is not really, like, a landmark in age. I mean, it's a good age, right? But it's not like, oh, it's like your 50th or, yeah, like, you know, 100th or whatever. But I would like to try and figure out a way of going on holiday. But also I want to keep with the streaming, because again, we're on 130 days. By December, we will hit our 6 months streaming every single day, even with COVID, even with a secondary job on the go. And I'm in the mentality right now, I kind of want to make it a year. But obviously, we are going to hit the 6 months. We only have, 52 days to go to hit 6 months in a row, which is pretty crazy, right? So yeah, we'll see. I might extend it, but then again, I'm like, I would love to go, like, even if like the holiday was just to Isle of Skye with the Huskies for like a long weekend. But it's like, how would I do streaming and stuff like that? So I need to try and work that one out, how I'm gonna achieve what I want to achieve. The YouTube stuff, obviously, as I've said to you guys, hey Flo, good afternoon to you, hope you're having a good Sunday. The YouTube stuff just all depends on the star season, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be one of these content creators that does like other fucking things, guides for games, stuff like that. I mean, you get your views, but you don't get fucking any traffic from it, so it's just like, it's no point, right? So I've got a series that I want to do for Star Citizen, but unfortunately CIG have made that literally impossible to do this year. Well, we'll see how it goes. Again, with 318, it does bring a lot of cool things, but I generally feel that my series will only start when we get the new flight model, which will be dope. Which will be dope, chat. So yeah, we're still working on a lot of things, though. Again, moving to YouTube was probably... I mean, like, for me, it was my principles that I hold, so I'm happy with that. I don't have any regrets on that, but yeah, doing that was not a good choice for like any progression, so it does push us back by a good year. But then also, I have to look at it, I've got partner on YouTube, I make quite a bit of money on YouTube, sponsorship deals, all that jazz. We're still rocking and rolling. We've got to make the YouTube videos. If you're ever wanting to push your Twitch channel these days, you've got to do YouTube. TikTok does fuck all, by the way. Absolutely fuck all. The stats on that shit is just, you're wasting your absolute time doing TikTok. Instagram is the place to be if you want to push things. I know not many people like that because obviously it's Facebook and all that jazz. But yeah, Instagram and YouTube Shorts are the place. Your reasoning is still valid, but YouTube wasn't ready. Yeah, exactly. That's... Yeah, like, I mean, my reasoning was valid, but it was definitely one of the things where, like, I'm always open up on my mistakes and stuff like that. I feel like leaving Twitch when I had a steady system for principles, not the smartest of moves, but at least when I die, I can go, you know what? I didn't fucking simp out or anything like that. I just did it my way, and yeah, it might have pushed me back a year or something like that, but you gotta have mistakes to learn from these things, you know what I mean? Like, if you, as a human, animal, whatever you want to call yourself, don't make a mistake, how do you ever learn, right? And some people can be like, oh, don't do this because I did this and I made the mistake, and it's like, yeah, that's your mistakes, that's your story. You can kind of follow suit stuff, but yeah. Again, with Instagram, I've never really done anything Star Citizen related for Instagram, purely because I kind of wanted Instagram to be about the Huskies. Which is a lot slower. But we're nearly at 600 followers on Instagram, just from the Huskies alone, which is pretty impressive, actually, since I don't post that much. Sorry, chat. That's the only thing I have left from COVID, is this random little tickly cough.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
So we'll just do
Thank
these,
you.
right?
Your insurance claim has been sent.
But yeah, definitely YouTube. If you guys have been following along with what Twitch is going on with, Twitch is killing itself as a platform. I've had so many content creators DMing me in the past week going, can you educate us on the YouTube live stream gig? And I'm like, alright. And they're like asking all questions like how to set up things, what's the best way to get into it. They were like, you had pretty good numbers, especially as there's nobody in the Star Citizen category. I'm like, you know, this is what I did, shorts, all these sort of things, boosted it super fast. I mean, we got partner literally from you could call it a zero to partner YouTube channel within 3 months. Easy fucking peasy, man. And I didn't have huge numbers to push it. It was just, there are methods to algorithm out of your mind. But Twitch is definitely kind of doing this whole scenario. They're getting rid of the 730 split on everyone, even their big ones. And it's like, you can see why people like Ninja literally got rid of his subscriber badge, partner badge, all that jazz. And he just does whatever he wants now, because the funny thing is you don't own any of your content on Twitch, right? This is why we move all my content over to the VOD channel, !VODS. If you're wondering like, where are DarkLaw's VODs? They're on YouTube, and they're in 1440p. Obviously there is no music on them because of how YouTube does things. So we have it completely like, play your own music basically in the background. And it's doing really, really well actually, especially as it's just a VOD channel. But it's already cracking out the hours. Shorts is a great way, and especially YouTube have also changed how they're doing shorts now, where if you get like, I think it's 10 million views in 90 days, you get partner on YouTube, and you're starting to get a 70-30 split on that, which is incredible. So again, if you actually put effort into YouTube, and I mean real effort, not shit. Not just, hey look, I've got Windows fucking Movie Maker and I'm making a video and stuff. Don't do that shit. Literally just take the content from your stream, like clips, and turn them into shorts, and it's a great way to promote things right now. TikTok is all fake, by the way. If anybody is using TikTok and they're like, oh, I'm getting millions of views, you're getting fucking nothing. Like, it works out, you have to get 10 million plus likes or something like that, or views or something, and you'll make $30. What's the point, man? Nobody comes from TikTok to Twitch anyway. It's just like, that is just a waste of time. You're better off doing Instagram shorts and then trying to work on to get people to come from YouTube over to here. It's actually a lot easier to do the YouTube to Twitch than Twitch to YouTube. Don't know why though. I don't know why. But Twitch has zero discoverability now. They've literally this year they've killed it, where now they're about to bring out the hype thing. So the hype train, or the boost train as it's going to be called, is when you do a hype train, you can we turn on? Oh, server's fucked. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure server just farted. The boost train is basically if you've got to get your community to get you up that way, and what happens is it promotes you to like the front page and stuff like that. It does such weird fucking things, man. Like, again, instead of actually making a proper discoverability system for people on Twitch, because they're taking away the exclusive contracts of people as well, they are just literally making it where unless your community pumps money into your channel, you ain't ever getting discovered on Twitch. It's mental. Mental how they're trying to kill this whole platform. Which I don't understand. Because obviously if they kill it enough, they'll lose money, but the co-CEO has just stood down a female who worked under the CEO, and she just says she's left Twitch, and in her message that she said that Twitch are just looking at milking. That's all they're doing. They're looking at no building your channels or anything like that, and that's why she stepped down recently. And she tweeted about it and stuff like that. I can't remember her name. I was reading all this crap, and they were just like, I had to step down. The morals of these people are just literally vacuum all your money out of you, and you're going nowhere on Twitch. Like, you literally will never ever be a popular streamer on Twitch. It's impossible. Absolutely impossible. Because they don't do anything to promote your channel. And it is only down to luck and stuff. You're actually better off with YouTube as a whole, where you don't go live streaming, unless you want to, obviously. And you just make videos and shorts. Because funnily enough, that's where the market is right now, where you can make a lot of money if you just are consecutive. Like, my son works with Salty Mike for Salty Mike's second show, and I know the figures of what Salty is making on that thing within 6 months, and it blows my fucking mind. Like not even funny money. And he's only got like under 10k subscribers and basic amount of views, but people love fucking reactions. And it makes me wonder to think what like Asmongold Gold makes on his reactions, because he makes like thousands and thousands of views and millions of subscribers and stuff like that. Like, we're talking big figures. Like, it is absolutely bonkers the way the world is right now. It's kind of like the thing where if you do not adapt as a content creator and change the way you do things, you just get left behind. Absolutely left behind.
Welcome.
And subs and sub goals ain't gonna carry you for the future. I'm pretty sure, in saying this, I'm pretty sure Twitch platform will be dead
Stand by.
in 2 years. I'm pretty certain.
Vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Because they are doing everything in their power to kill it at super speed as well. Which funnily actually suits me long term, because as much as I love to live stream and stuff like that, the idea of spending like a couple of days making a video and stuff like that, well edited, actually appeals to me a lot more. No, YouTube is fucking rocketing right now, Taco. Absolutely rocketing. So they just released that they're going to be doing revenue split with people who do shorts, regular shorts, right? So if you do one short every month, you ain't making any money. We're talking about somebody that actually does a short channel. Shorts. Like 4 shorts every day kind of thing, and you're getting like millions of views. You're going to make so much money in the future on YouTube. It's not even funny. Well, the thing is, I wouldn't stop, Mr. Aceman. I wouldn't stop live streaming. I would probably just maybe, like, once we finish this 6-month challenge, and maybe do the year challenge, you know what I mean? Then I'll go down to where I'll probably just stream, like, Saturday, Sunday, and then just do videos, you know, during the week on YouTube and stuff like that. Because it actually suits me better. Whilst I'm working 2 full-time jobs, and I count content creation as a full-time job for me because I'm spending minimum 6-7 hours a day doing stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I look at it that it's I class that as a full-time job, but you know, I would be more suited for doing like videos 3 times a week, 4 times a week, and then just chilling out with you guys live stream. I think it will definitely get to that stage, but obviously right now the main thing is, for me personally, I want to achieve this 6-month everyday streaming in a row challenge, and we're at 130, so fuck it, let's roll another 52 days. I mean, we've gone this far, let's smoke it. And if I decide to do a year, again, that should bring us in line with when the changes of star citizen come and stuff like that. But yeah, it's bonkers, man, how the money is in YouTube right now. Absolutely, there's no money in Twitch. You need to be pulling, like, let's look at it this way. You know Captain Barks. Captain Barks, I would probably say, along with Salty Mike, is the top two sort of English-speaking streamers in the Star Citizen category. If they actually just dedicated all their time to YouTube, they'd be making 3 times the amount of money than they are just now. No joke. And they wouldn't have to go live because of it. That is the crazy thing right now on when you lose all these percentages on Twitch. Because Twitch is about to go full 50-50 on everything. Everything. And they're adding in more tiers as well, which is fucking crazy. So not only do they do a 50-50 split on every tier, even for a partner on Twitch, even Pokimane is about to go to like 50-50 split. She's losing her exclusive contract basically with Twitch. It's fucking nuts, man. It's absolutely nuts. And they want to bring in more tiers. And then what YouTube do is they're making it easier for gifting members. So right now, gifting members you can only do where you gift somebody like it's only $4.99 as the lowest. Even if you only have it where it's $1 to be a member, you have to spend that amount of money for a gift. And it's not randomized. You actually have to choose somebody who receives the gift. They're all reworking this to be a bit more like Twitch, but obviously they don't want to fully copy Twitch because they want to do it their own way. They're making a website for going live, and they've got the website for the shorts and all these things in the works. There's loads of things coming for YouTube within the next year plus, and Twitch are just literally like, we don't give a fuck about our platform. It's nuts, absolutely fucking nuts, man. And this is a crazy thing, right? I had a conversation with a content creator. I'm not gonna say their name because it was in confidence. They're like, oh dude, I'm so excited, I've got like 100 views every day and I'm getting nearly, you know, up in my followers and stuff. And I'm like, alright, so how many followers have you got? And they said their number. I'm like, alright. I was like, okay, so what's your sub count? I was like, you're getting 100 views every day, this is your sub count? And it was very, very low, by the way. And this is your follower count. How many followers are you getting a month? I was like, shit dude, I'm making more followers on my channel with less viewers and stuff like that. I said, you've got bots in your fucking channel and you don't realize it. And truth to, like, literally a month later, because obviously he had dealt with Twitch and stuff to sort of like clamp it down, his views went from 100 down to like 30 every stream. Because he was just, somebody had been fucking viewbuying him, you know? Because, again, this is what I say to people, don't put fucking giveaway in your title. Literally, do not do it. Don't do tags, don't do shit like that. Because, god damn this fucking chest. The bots now are so advanced, where if you've got anything to do with, like, ! giveaway, or I've got this giveaway going on, you've literally got people sending all their fucking bot army to just do these, wait for the command line to go down and stuff. It's so advanced now that they can even tell you, they change out like the commands and stuff. It's nuts. So again, if you ever want to know your true numbers, don't do giveaways on your stream. Maybe do them like on Discord or something like that. You know, if you're wanting to give back to your community, or you've got a giveaway from a company or something like that, do it like on a Gleam site, or do it from Twitter or something like that, because you can get really cool things on that way. But just don't advertise it in your title on Twitch, because you'll literally have the leeches of society, and your 100 views means nothing. You won't get Twitch partner with it. if you're not gaining followers and you're not gaining income from it, you are just literally being leeched. And it's a mental state where people are panicking, where they're like, I've got all these numbers now, but my stats are not going up. It's like, it's all fake. It's all fake, and you need to do something about it. You need to get rid of whatever viewbot or, you know, something like that is watching your channel with all of its fucking nasty shit. And there's so many. Like, it's not just Star Citizen category, it's every category right now. It's horrible, man. The moment you advertise you've got a giveaway, this nasty sort of underground network of people just come in to take all your fucking shit from you. Don't ever use, there's a few bots as well, like, you should never use. Don't use Stream Elements bot, don't use the Streamlabs bot, and don't use DeepBot, because they can literally be manipulated by certain things in their coding. You're actually wanting to use like Gleam or the other website and stuff like that, which people have to go from your channel on like a URL. It's way more safer, and as well you can see, like, if you pay for it per, obviously, like, if you're doing multiple giveaways per year, it might be investing for you to spend $100 or something a year. It literally tells you when somebody is using a bot account, and you can block them for the future and stuff like that. That's why Tommy restarted a whole new channel. Yeah, because it's bots. Like, Tommy isn't the only person that has redone channel and stuff like that. I'm not going to say names of people, because obviously they're starting out doing like another thing, so they're doing the YouTube stuff, but they've redone their Twitch channels, because again, they've literally spent all these years with nasty people doing shit, you know what I mean? And they're just sitting in channels waiting for the commands, the raffles and stuff like that. So when you've got all your numbers and you think your channel's going somewhere, you're not. And it's the worst thing for a content creator. I feel sick every time I think about all the fake stuff within like the past 2 years that I've dealt with, and I've sort of just ignored. And as I get older, as I'm like, you know what I mean, like, I'm never going to be like a ninja or like a Shroud and stuff like that. Those are very, very, very super rare occasions and stuff like that. But as a content creator, you can't do the things that previous content creators used to do like 5 years ago. It's not possible. It's not possible in today's market. And when you're sitting around 200-300 fucking views and stuff like that, but your income is really low, that's when you've got to realize that there's something you're doing that has got the numbers and stuff like that for views, but if your follows don't follow the view amount and your subs don't naturally go up because of it, you are getting botted for whatever reason. And you see it all the time with people's stats, like, and their chat channels, right? The worst one I've seen on Star Citizen was a content creator had like 300, 400 fucking views, and the channel didn't even chat. Wasn't chatting. And this dude's like, you know, talking away, absolutely fine, you know, doing the regular thing, really fucking happy. And it's like, dude, you got nobody in your channel. You've got all these numbers, and the numbers were fluctuating where you would see it go from like 300 to 380 just like that. It's like, where the fuck did 80 people come out of the woodwork to come and watch your channel? Then it would go up like 400, and then it would dip down to 320. It's like, where the fuck are these people coming and going? You know what I mean? Like, Star Citizen isn't that fucking popular. So you can always spot when somebody's channel is getting absolutely mauled, because it'll be like 1 or 2 people talking. And now there's a new craze where people are doing fake subs and bits and stuff like that, where they have their friends. This is the new scam right now, where they have their friends, and it's not, I don't think I've seen it in Star Citizen yet, but it is on Twitch right now, where they have their friends drop bits, drop subs to get a hype train going, and all the money goes back to their friends, right? Which is crazy because they get other people to drop subs and bits during the hype train, which counteracts all the money spent and stuff like that. Plus, if you use fake accounts, you can refund the sub bombs and stuff like that. It's crazy what people are doing now to make fake things on channels, just to lure in more people to drop shit. I get so many emails telling me to hire them for Twitch follows. Dude, it's mental right now, right? It's crazy, crazy stuff how nobody, like, obviously most people are trying to be as legit as they can be, but there's so many channels, so many fucking scams on the go. Twitch banning gambling. Did you see this week or last week? This fucking dude is in his Twitch channel gambling away, and one of the Twitch staff comes in and he drops like 30, 40 fucking thousand cryptocurrency on, like, dollars, full dollars, right, on this Twitch guy, and goes, there you go, dude, you know, like, literally gives the Twitch staff 30, 40 k just to fucking look the other way. How are you ever gonna compete with stuff like that, you know? This is what I mean, like, everything is so fake in this world right now. Like, popularity, all these things. You're never ever gonna be able to deal with how corrupt humanity is. Anything to just get a quick fucking cash job, eh? Morals are all out the fucking window these days. Yeah, they were pressured into it. Exactly, yeah, because they're getting caught fucking accepting gambling. Fucking crazy. So I actually hope, like, Twitch has, like, a collapse. I really do. It would be awesome if YouTube could do something, you know, in that time frame. But they're always beta testing this, beta testing that, scrapping ideas, all that jazz. But yeah, I definitely feel like the market for myself for the future is eventually to move out of, like, full-time live streaming and just do full-time videos and shorts, and then maybe have just a couple of days of streaming a week. Because my time, as much as I love being online and talking to you guys, like, again, I'll always be blatantly honest, I do not make enough money to be sitting here doing this, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes it can be very generous of people, but I could literally be making videos in the future for content and getting guaranteed money instead of, like, the gifted subs and stuff like that. You need to get to the point where if you're trying to make money as a content creator, you've got to be logical with it. If you're spending 6-7 hours and you're only getting like 5 subs, that's a waste of time, right? You're better off doing like a 2-hour stream. And I've actually found that this has been a lot more healthier for me mentally. I mean, obviously I've had COVID the past 2 weeks, so my energy has been all time down low. But I found that doing like 3-4 hour streams is so much better for me in a mental state than trying to do like a 6-8 hour stream every day kind of thing. A Twitch drought would be awesome. There's too much noise out there, too much small hands. Exactly, yeah. All social media have the same problem. They do, yeah. I mean, it's what we, like, society's created, you know. How you doing today, Taz? But I definitely feel like the future of me as a content creator will move into less live streams, more actually doing video editing, stuff like that. You know, I would also love, again, it's all money at the end of the day, but I would love to be able to afford like a decent drone, get myself like a little secondhand car, Jeep kind of thing, because I don't own a vehicle. And basically go like hill walking and do like outside. I kind of feel like that's where I will eventually get to when I'm like near 45, 50, is I would be rather doing content outside, hill walking, Because I think a lot of people like that kind of content purely because it just, you watch it. Like, I watch a lot of, like, drone videos of just, like, landscape, and I always feel so calm when you're doing or watching that kind of stuff. I would love to do that shit. Just walking around, editing, you know, on the fly, little laptop, boom bada bing. Be awesome. Yeah, I saw the new monetization stuff. Again, like, there are times I like super thanks, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes a wee cheeky super thanks pops in, kind of jazz, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, I saw it with the shorts and stuff for YouTube. Outside, yikes. Man, I love the outside. Again, it just always relaxes me when I'm outside. I've never been one of these people that, like, I hate being around huge crowds of humans. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. And it's not that I, like, suffer from anything like that. It's just, every scenario always goes through my head. Like, the moment, like, you could trip over and then you get stampeded, or something happens and everyone panics and it's just like, no, no. If you're into drones, have you played Liftoff on stream? No, I've not, no. It is one thing, like, I put money aside every month for things. I'm a little hoarder when it comes to money. And eventually down the line, like maybe next year, if I can afford it, I would like to get the drone. Because drones are now able to sort of do live streams and stuff, and we're meant to be getting like a better network area in this part of Scotland, so I might be able to do live drone flying, which would be so fucking sick, man. If I could do that for you guys, just like, you know, do some low flying with a drone across like lovely terrain. That'd be so dope. Yeah. 10 million on shorts. Which, funnily enough, like, again, if you're doing like 4 or 5 shorts a day, 10 million views is not hard in 90 days. It ain't hard. And the 1,000 subscribers will come from those videos as well. It's just actually doing it, you know. Yeah, it's a pretty cool way that they're doing it. And they're also planning to do like the 70-30 split with ad monetization on the shorts as well. You know, this is why, again, like, when people are like, why are you not doing shorts on your main channel? It's because, again, I want to have a shorts channel that just literally goes into the shorts algorithm. I want to put like steady videos on my main channel, maybe go live streaming there and just move everything to the VODS channel. That's pretty much the game. Yeah, you have to have a license, Mr. Ace. But I'm not gonna be flying one of those big drones, you know what I mean? Like, you can fly a little DJI kind of drone, and you don't need a license. You just need to do a course to prove that you're capable of flying drones, basically. Which gives you like a little license to fly around people's property and stuff like that. Not that I'm gonna be doing that, because I want to do landscape, so... you know. But I would always do everything kosher, you know. It's why I pay for Adobe every month, and not just what's the word when you crack it? Yeah, it's crack it. I think that's a good thing to have, like, aviation laws, because again, drones can be dangerous as fuck, right? Especially now somebody's making, you know, the wee military helicopter drones that the US use? I can't remember the code name for it, but it's like a little fucking tiny helicopter the size of, like, not even a hand, right? Somebody is 3D printing that shit and making them. Obviously they don't have the same stats and stuff like that, but Yeah, like people are already starting to do weird shit, you know. They're putting new drone laws because some people are. Yeah, that's exactly the point I'm getting to. Like literally, people are putting up fucking ball bearing launchers and stuff on their drones. It's like, oh my god, can we not have fucking nice things in this planet? Why does somebody always have to attach a fucking weapon to something? You know. If it's not attaching laser beams to fucking crocodiles and sharks, it's putting fucking M60s on zebras and giraffe and stuff. Fucking mental, like. I have music on. Oh no, it's really quiet. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I would love to get into drones. I know a few people that have drones. Trada is a drone pilot, I believe. However, I don't think he does. Like, I've not seen any drone content from Trada for a while. Yeah, I would love to get into drones. I don't want to do that, like, sweaty fucking race course shit. It's the same sort of thing with, like, low flying and Star Citizen for me. I just want to cruise around, you know? Take nice videos, photos. Again, it's that sensation of just being relaxed and at peace, you know, I like about drone flying. Plus, have you seen that they're starting to make drones? Like legal drones that carry people to fucking work and shit? Dude, I'm gonna be a fucking drone commercial pilot, like. I'll get my PPL and I'll just fucking... I'll be a commercial drone pilot. I'll drive you to work in my drone. It'd be so dope, dude. It'd be amazing. Alright, sorry, we're going live on Twitch because I'm driving with me drone car. It'd be so dope. Hey, WD. Thank you for the follow, Chief. Appreciate that. Did you check the local police station? I heard some country police are looking to hire drone pilots. No, but I might. Again, I need to actually maybe have a shot of a drone, you know? See where we stand with it. That would be actually cool. I would love to be a fucking police officer drone pilot. Could you pull your drone over, please? This is the police. Will you kindly pull your drone over? Dude, that would be a sick job, actually. I'd have to probably move to an area that had more, like, drones on the go, you know? Because out here, it's like, you'll see a drone maybe once every, like, blue moon kind of thing. Somebody's maybe come to the location for a holiday and they're busting out their drone, you know? Imagine in, like, big cities and stuff. You would be able to do it. And there are 202 drone listings in the UK? That's pretty dope. Does Walmart, anybody in America can tell me, is Walmart still doing their drone drop-off thing? I remember hearing about this where Walmart now do a fucking drone drop. And it comes out in like a little parachute or something like that. I think it's only if you're local though, to like where the Walmart is, like it's... They fly obviously from the Walmart. No, this video was for a Walmart drone. It was like this big fucking drone that dropped a box and it had a little parachute and it smashed off the fucking ground. I don't know if it was real or not. That's what I'm trying to find out. I know Amazon was trying to get into the sort of drone delivery stuff as well. I mean, it's kind of cool, but obviously, like, if you've got, like, glasses and stuff, fucking drone just slams it down, you know? Crazy stuff, though. They actually have a drone. Is it an automated drone or is it somebody actually flying it? Oh, right, so there we go. Let's have a look. Taco's got us a link. Yeah, that's we're bringing the companies of drones to 4 million users with drone up. Yeah, that's the shit. I saw this video where this little fucking thing, the drone didn't look as bad as that, and it drops the box and the parachute opens really, really late, and the box just slams off the ground, and the person recording with their phone goes, "Oh." It's just like, oh shit, man. It just looks so bad. Fucking slammed off the ground. With drone up. That's bonkers, man. You get your fucking booze delivery, right? Booze delivery. It just smashes off the ground. Let's have a look here. The Amazon. Yeah, I mean, that kind of looks a little bit better as like a drone, right? But again, it's just, man, it kind of feels like how much lazier can humans get, right? Where, like, you're gonna start ordering online and stuff like that. You need to, if you're not a subscriber, WD, you need to ask for a permit from a moderator. They'll be able to give you the ability to actually post links and stuff. Like, it is getting to the point where humans are so lazy that you're doing ordering online and then a drone drops something off. Like, you're not even getting interaction with a human anymore. Yeah, buys a 480, instant delivery drops it from 50 feet. Exactly, that's the worry, like, right? I mean, I suppose if somebody takes the time to package it, but how often do delivery drivers these days, or delivery services, actually take care of your package, you know? I always find when I get stuff, it's always like the boxes damaging corners. It's like, you've definitely been kicking this box around. Look, I cannot be bothered to go out and get my Cheetos out of my lap. A single packet of Cheetos. Fucking drone delivered. Uber Eats with drones. Soon you'll have like your McDonald's dropped off. So the guy just sits at Uber Eats, fucking flies to McDonald's, they put it in the bag, it flies over to your house. The fucking Uber Eats drops it off, the drone hovers, the bag opens, you get your fucking pizza or some shit. Oh man, if that starts to happen, we're screwed as a human race. We are screwed. The future is now. You know, one thing I always wondered from what's it called? The Back to Future movies was the pizza that goes in small and appears big. It's the same as in Fifth Element when she puts the small like dusting of chicken in and she comes out the microwave and it's a full fucking chicken course. I always wanted to see that before I die. You know? You put a tiny pizza in and it comes out as a giant pizza. That would be dope, man. Yeah, there's a YouTube video on Walmart looks dangerous as there would be nothing left, hard landing. If that's the one, let me have a see if I can get the link here. Yeah, I can open the link here. that is. Yeah, that does not look good. Be nothing left of the McDonald's? Very true, yeah. Be careful here, chat. That's a cannon build. Oh, taking a lot of damage. Yeah, cannon build, no joke. Gonna keep burning through. Get our stuff back. Maybe slow it down here. Now push away. And we're gonna play this really safe. Reversing a cannon build. So the moment our shields go down, we die. However, we can hold this way. Listen to that fucking flare system kicking off. And it's only because of shield holes. That's the only problem why we're having to play safe like that. We're only flashing because the cockpit is red and it's just from shield holes. Because we took hardly any damage when our shields were down. There's a few shots here and there kind of thing. Again, cannons can be really, really good in certain situations. They're just not good for PvP full stop. I'm pretty sure I've got like easy 200, 300 fucking damage worth. So I probably had at least the ability to take on another fighter like that as well. Also notice on Niski's hit like cannon and fire like you gotta remember that some cannons fire 2 shots for the same damage as 1, right, Zeman? So it's just a placebo effect of you feel it's firing a lot of damage, it's not really. And again on Daymar where like again you've got the speed, I can pull away any time and then beam double the distance. And this is one of the biggest things, like with shield holes, if they have it fixed in 318, it means I'm gonna win so many more of my fights without getting as damaged as I do in the arrow. A Dre Cutlass. Because that is the major problem with one shield arrow right now. Shield holes just absolutely wreck you. And when you've got to go through the bullshit that like anyone that has 2 shields has such a huge advantage right now, because when you bring down one of their shields, the other regen or the other shield kicks in, so it just instantly full regens all the way back up. 400, yeah. So we had, yeah, I could probably take on another one in that situation. Yeah, this is the biggest problem with the arrow. And I think it's the problem with light fighters or two shields in general. Your second shield should not be able to fucking regen the first shield in combat. It's so stupid. I kind of feel like what they need to do is... What I personally like is I think they should just have it where every ship has one shield, right? And they buff the shields like it's capable of doing. So say for example, they make it where like a Gladius can have its two shields, but it can only regen. It can't regen in combat basically if you're only depleting the first shield. That's the worst part about it. And I don't know how they can actually get this sorted out. You can see it as well with like a defender when it's only got one shield compared to like say a Terrapin that has the two or something like that. You can literally regen your shield in combat with two shields. And hopefully CIG will change this. Because it's a big fucking issue right now. But for me with the arrow, like why I love it so much, because it reminds me of the F-22, but you kind of learn a lot more of situational awareness because you only have one shield to deal with. Long as I don't have the holes, I'll be fine. Long as we don't have the holes. Especially with the FPS fix that we've got now. I've got the ability to beam people down so much easier in Atmosphere. And move as well. Obviously we're still in the left alpha. We're waiting for the new Prime to come next week to replace my one. The flashing lights in the cockpit are nice. You might want those on all the time. Extras, you get the holidays first. Shut the fuck up, Sal. I hate it, right? You know that the Gladius used to have this really cool effect that it went on fire in the cockpit, right? They got rid of it, man. It's super annoying that they got rid of that. And the arrow is like hypersensitive. All the flashing lights, sometimes the flashing lights are just from like a red cockpit and you're nowhere near dying, right? It's nuts how like CIG have taken away the cool sort of like, especially when you had the Gladius. You had the fire kicking off inside, the smoke. It was really cool. It was kind of stupid because obviously you'd be cooking yourself to death inside and maybe that's why they took it away. But the arrow's lights are just hypersensitive and it makes you freak out all the time. Because you're not actually that badly damaged sometimes. They just trigger off. That was kind of cool seeing the cannons. I think that was definitely an FL build on the Gladius, so definitely PvEer. And it does show you that literally with one shield, like if I was in a Gladius, that would have been just an easy clap scenario. Because I would have just tanked through the rounds, but when you've got one shield, you have to disengage in Atmosphere. Because I just literally do not have the HP to tank all the cannon shots. Oh, have you got both primes waiting for you? Nice, Myth. Nice. What bases do you have right now? Are you on Warbird or are you on Mongoose? You went with Warbird, yeah. It's a good choice. Really good choice. I was using Warbird for like 2 years, and obviously because Verpal have been very generous in giving me the Mongoose freeze, like it's a really nice sort of difference to how the cams and stuff, the bases work. And they also sent me this Frotto as well, which allows me to do a lot cooler stuff. And those markers kill me so much. Have you been playing with them? Couldn't really spend the money for Among Us. Nah, if you got Warbird, you don't need to do it. I generally feel like the only time you would actually need Mongoose is if you're like playing DCS and Star Citizen back to back all the time, you know. You just finished the config? Nice, dude. The M50 has more shield than the Arrow. Yeah, but the M50 will change. I guarantee you'll lose one of the shields on the M50 when they do the... Because again, there's a lot of ships that haven't gone through the gold standard, so they don't actually have... any... what's the word? Component areas, Zeman, right? Again, it still magically has fucking coolers in its wings. It's just, again, all of this will change very, very shortly for the M50 and stuff like that. You'll see them lose their 2 shield. They don't need 2 shield. Just got back from practice. Any action? We just had a cannon Gladius chase after me just now, Puppeteer, but not really, no. We've just been sort of just chatting about stuff. It is just very, very quiet right now. In game, anyway. At a server like 30k, so again, we've maybe been flying around for like half an hour or something like that. 1 bounty hunter. That's about the limit of a server, I feel. Yeah, it was meant to get the ability to change engines, but obviously I think CIG have just prioritized more things, you know. Gonna be a long process of setting up the... Dude, I literally... So I got the primes, and then the next day I got COVID. And in that sort of space of 2 weeks, I'm still sort of setting up my joysticks and stuff like that, but I think it's definitely worth it, especially with 318 coming, plenty time to just play around with settings and stuff like that. Looking forward to 318. I'm not gonna lie, I know it's going to be one of these patches that just sort of feels like it never stops being PTU tested, but I like the idea that it could actually maybe roam with a small fleet, like maybe a couple of Hurricanes and a Vulture, and do some work on that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, dude, like, it's night and day, absolute night and day on these bases. But that's, again, like Warbird, this was the thing that Goliath was saying on the day we were testing it all out. Goliath goes, you know, the Warbirds are better for Star Citizen. It will be, because it's for the twitchy movement. But the thing is, when Star Citizen brings in control surfaces and aerodynamics, and they make it where you're not fucking pip wiggling and stuff like that, the Mongoose will kick the fuck out of the Warbird. Because the Mongoose is way more smoother in the movement, right? That's just a given. You can't twitch it as much as you can, so it works for me as somebody who spends time in atmosphere. The TVI is just like a rock, moving it around. And I love that because it allows me to do a lot of certain movements. So I would say Warbird is really good for space combat, but in atmosphere, the Mongoose kicks the fuck out of it, I feel. I can beam so much better now because of the steadiness. So again, it just depends on where CIG take their game, right? The only way I could describe it is Warbird is like high DPI, and then the Mongoose that I'm using just now would be like where Battlestar Jack and like Game Data, they use like 800 DPI for FPS shooting. That's how it feels like. Warbird is just super hyper movement, and the Mongoose is way more like less DPI. It's the only way I can describe it for using. And I like, obviously, hyper DPI with my mouse because I don't like moving across here, but I like the slower DPI for joysticks because it gives me way more precision over the movement. And I kind of feel for the kind of like playstyle that I look forward to in Star Citizen, this is the perfect combo for me. Because the moment that you don't have these weird backstrafing, upstrafing, fucking rolling technique nonsense in this game, and it will go. CIG are gonna get rid of it. They're not gonna make it where you're fucking twitching about like a hyperspace fucking nut job. They're gonna make it where you actually have to do dogfighting, and I kind of feel like slow movement precision will be king in that way. But then again, if you've got a really nice keyboard and mouse, and then you've got pedals for the roll, for smooth rolling, you're going to be in a good situation as well. You don't need joysticks, you don't need throttles, you don't need that. It's just immersion, right? Especially as you can get really nice keyboards these days that have the analog movement in the key. So I know Rocat do them. I think SteelSeries do it, where when you push, it does more pressure on the listings. So say for example you're going to use like W as an analog movement, the more you push it down, obviously the faster you will move forward, like in a jet fighter basically. So for Star Citizen, I generally feel a really nice like keyboard like that and a good mouse pad, and then you've got nice pedals for roll. You're minted for Star Citizen for the future, I think. Because again, like as I was saying, for some of your low flying, just put your DPI down to like 400, 600 and get the slow movement, and you won't be like twitching around and stuff. Yeah, exactly. I can't wait to see what Yogi Coulson and the whole team come up with the new flight model. Very, very excited to see where they go with it. Because I think Yogi is definitely at the stage now where it's not been fair for everyone to be like criticizing on him and stuff, because obviously he picked up from JP's fucking flight model, which was really good at the time, but it just doesn't suit Star Citizen for the future, right? And I think with what Yogi wants to do for space combat, quantum boosting, bringing in that sort of like freelancer gameplay, freelancer as in the game, not the actual ship. And then obviously bringing in, like, they all play DCS as well, Microsoft Flight Sim, so I generally feel like we're not going to get a full-blown simulator, because again, it wouldn't work for people to enjoy a full-blown simulator in Star Citizen, but I definitely think that they're going to crack a really good flight model, which is not arcadey, but it's also not full-blown simulator. Right in the middle, and I think it's going to be good. I really do. It just needs a lot of the stuff, like, toned down on it, you know? I'm 800 DPI, mouse analog keys on the Traris. Yeah, but your fucking thing keeps malfunctioning, dude. Your fucking little Traris or whatever it's fucking called keeps malfunctioning. I still maintain the best setup for Star Citizen, the ultimate best, is going to be left-hand joystick, pedals, and a mouse. I definitely feel that would be the best setup, personally. Because it allows you to have a lot of keybinds on a joystick, you've got all your strafes on that joystick, you've got your pedals for your roll, and then you've got your yaw and pitch. I think that is going to be the best way to play Star Citizen, hands down. Because again, with certain mouse these days, you have the ability to just literally switch the DPI. And if you're... Fucking hell, it's like a flashbang. When you're going, when you're flying or you're wanting to do like aiming and stuff, you can just change your DPI on the fly. If you're wanting to just cruise fly, you can lower that DPI right down and have that precision movement that you need, you know? But again, really nice keyboard, really nice mouse. I definitely think if you are keyboard and mouse main, pedals is the way to go for roll. Because Q and E just isn't, I mean, look how fuck it, it's just not a steady, it's very twitchy, right? And you'll definitely overroll and stall in the future of this game with twitchy rolling like that. So I definitely feel like Fresh's method is probably the best. Keyboard, mouse, and pedals for the roll. And again, that's a very, very easy setup to have, because technically you could just, you know, you can go anywhere with it, right? Laptop, pedals, keyboard and mouse in a bag, done fucking deal, right? For me, I will always be a joystick user, just for flight. You know, it's one of these things, like. But definitely keyboard and mouse is very juicy. It's good as well for people who are getting into the game where they don't have to spend a lot of money to be competitive, right? And especially for the future. If they get rid of the twitchy sort of G-lock nonsense, you won't be doing hyper movement like everyone can right now. Again, it's fucking bonkers. We're doing 340 meters a second around that hill, 9 Gs, nothing, no blackout, nothing. If I go over 350 into 400 meters a second, we would black out. Like, this is where CIG need to sort out their Gs. A G is a G. And yes, speed will have an effect on a G, but 50 meters a second will not, like, be that drastic where it does not G-lock, then it G-locks. It doesn't do it like that. You would, over time, build up the G. And then lock yourself. Tricord meta. Yeah, Tricord has definitely killed PvP in this game. Like, I don't care what anyone says, where they're like, oh no, PvP is really good right now. That's cool if you enjoy it, but tricording has definitely broken this game. Because you have the ability to literally disengage and pull, like, ridiculous Gs, and because the network system doesn't work very well, you have what we call the afterburner advantage because of it. Whoever tricords in a direction first literally can disengage from a fight. If somebody uses all their afterburner to chase you, like I do all the time, I wait for them to slow their speed down, then I afterburner and I just literally disappear 3-4 kilometers away from them. And it's not because I'm going faster, it's because the network just doesn't understand what the fuck is going on. And I don't want them to take away tricord. I want them to make it where Gs just punish you. So that you can't tricord all the time. And have this huge advantage of movement. That would solve it. That would make it a lot more fun. Because again, it's the same for people who like medium-sized ships and heavier ships. They don't G-lock because they're not moving fast enough in this game. But yet they're still pulling Gs, and this is where like Vanguards somehow have like still an advantage if they're going backwards, because they don't get up to speed to G-lock, but again, because you use less afterburner going backwards, it fucks it up for any light fighter or medium fighter pushing forward because you're getting hit by strong guns, and you're G-locking because you're going faster. It's just, it's one of these things where the game will never work with this one rule for one way and one rule for another. It's all space magic right now. And if CIG can nail the Gs and nail the ability to not backstrafe all the time or like high speed and stuff, that's it. We have a fucking winner of a game then, if they can do that. Because you'll take away the constant tricord meta and make it where you can use tricord, but you can't constantly use it. It has like its advantage and disadvantage. And also, when you take away the ability to go backwards and have that advantage, that's it. We have a really, really good, strong dogfighting game. And we're getting there. Obviously, over the years, it is what it is. But we're definitely seeing a massive improvement of certain things. It's just, unfortunately, it takes like a fucking year to do. Well, it's not smart, it's more like the problem you have, right, with flight in Star Citizen is that we've had a developer build a flight model that they knew inside and out, and then that developer left CIG and a new developer team came in, and they had to pick up on somebody's stuff that they didn't know about. Then they're having to sort of tweak it, and we're sort of at the stage where we've gone from this flight model into this hybrid that the developers are you know, fixing, and this is what the state of the Star Citizen is in. We're in this halfway, and the next stage is they're developing, the same developer is developing their own system. So long as that developer doesn't leave the company, we will have a system that is built from the ground up by that one developer or a team of developers. And that's a really, really good thing for Star Citizen, because it gets away from the old system into this. We've tried our best to make it our own, but we can't take it anymore to we're building our own. That's where we're going with in the game. And it's only a positive thing. Because again, like, if you don't have the first developer working on the flight system, you're always got a team that are just trying to put fucking plasters on it. And this is why our flight system is so bad right now, is you just can't plaster it. They should have just left it as it was and build their own system when they first came in. But again, they were trying to speedrun it, and it just doesn't work that way. What cams do you end up? I've got Cosmo No Center on my Warbird, and I also have Cosmo No Center on my Mongoose Myth. So again, the next flight model, which we'll probably get, because again, we've only really had like 4 flight models since like 2012. And it's always tweaking that we get. So the last time we had a flight model change was actually in 3.10, if anybody doesn't know that. But we always just say, oh, the flight model is going to change. Technically, that's incorrect. The flight model does not change. They just tweak how thrusters and stuff like that work in the parameters of it. But this is meant to be like a full fucking change and stuff. Hey Jonas, how you doing? Now, I don't follow Star Citizen very often, but I'm a backer. Probably, to be honest, that's the best way to do it, Freaky. Probably the best way. No joke, like, I love the journey that I've been a part of within the Star Citizen community since 2012. But I kind of wish I was a backer that came in like 2023, 2024. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you didn't know about the problems of Star Citizen, you would come in and be like, whoa, this is fucking dope, right? A more accurate description would be the flight model. Yeah, exactly, yeah. But this one, obviously, they're bringing in control surfaces. We don't have control surfaces, so I would imagine the changes that we're getting to flight is a full flight model change. Because they're bringing in control surfaces, atmosphere surfaces, all these kind of things, you know? And that's going to be a good thing. I definitely feel it's a good way. Because Yogi and the team, obviously one of the main developers is called Yogi. Awesome dude. Very interactive on like Shadow Moses Discord and the forums. Seems a really, really cool dude. He obviously wants this Star Citizen to be certain ways, and it's unfortunately with our mentality is we're like, well, we want it now. We think that a developer can just fucking do it this way, and unfortunately the reality check for us is that if a developer wants to change something to Star Citizen, you have to give them a year. That's the sad reality of it. Is that if anything ever major changes with Star Citizen, it has to require a year plus to achieve this. And for people like myself who play this game all day, every day, multiple hours per week and stuff like that, I think that's the hardest part for us, where we just forget that it takes a long time to actually change things, you know? Alright, we got some NPCs here. Might as well have some fun. I kind of wish that more NPCs would spawn in the atmosphere. Like, we harp on this all the time, but Elite Dangerous does it good with the hazardous belt. Where you can go in and just kill ships for money. Oh, I think I just chopped off its top gun. I don't know where it's going. It's dying. There's another ship here, which is another Hornet. The armistice done though. That cutlass has moved as well, I think, so. We call it the honeymoon period? Yeah, very much so. Have you seen Gregory's honeymoon period is over? So Gregory, awesome dude, joined the organization actually nearly a year now, or coming up for a year. He's been in QQOP. And Gregory started off where it's like, oh, this is gonna be so dope, you know, was super excited. Talking about 4.0, this game's gonna change everything, yeah. Everything that we've always heard as a group over the years, people coming excited, and then you see Gregory's honeymoon period stop, and it's like, I'm not fucking playing Star Citizen until it's actually worth my time. It's so funny, man. Everyone goes through it. The honeymoon period where you're super happy about Star Citizen for like 4 to 6 months, and then the realization kicks in that you ain't getting anything that you want anytime soon, and I love it. It's one of my favorite things as well. Watching the instant like regret, you know. And we all go through that, you know. 4.0 is the final release. No, it's not. No. 4.0 is meant to be when all the systems are working together, Freaky. So basically, sorry if I call you Freaky, like it's my brain just instead of freaking awesome. We have PES, which is for the ability to keep things in the game. Network changes, flight changes, gold standard to the flight, or it's a master guide basically. Now the master guide is, there's a lot of ships in Star Citizen that fly in their own flight model basically. Banu Defender, Hercules, Carrack, all these things do not fly in the actual flight model of Star Citizen. They do their own fucking weird things. So the master guide basically is, all ships will be governed by the same law of flight in the game. So I don't think you're going to see 4.0 until all these things. So I would imagine end of next year would be 4.0. This will also bring out jump gates, pyro, all these other things. So again, they might be faster off. We've got free 18 for the end of this year, free 19 at the start of next year. My bets are on free 20 could actually turn into the 4.0 patch. But it all depends on how fast it snowballs, you know what I mean? Hey Mumas, how you doing, Chief? Welcome, man. It would be, yeah. Because this is, again, it's the biggest thing where a lot of ships seem overpowered right now, and the only reason they're overpowered is because they don't behave in the flight model like other ships do. And we're just waiting. Man, this NPC Hornet is literally staring down at this cutlass. So when all ships are governed by the same flight model, you get rid of a lot of cheese, right? This also makes other ships more beneficial in the future. Holy shit! Look at that fucking reverse gate. We can actually coax it out. It is hyper focused on that cutlass. So there's a player cutlass down there. I don't think it's despawned yet. And then you've got this NPC that I'm shooting at just now. The NPC is so after the player cutlass. All it has to do is just drift out though. Now we got blue coming in here, which is a Carrack. Actually, the Carrack is badly damaged on the front. Ooh. Let's actually shoot at the Carrack for memes. Because that is very, very badly damaged. Obviously, I can't do fucking nothing, right? However, if I could get that... Ooh, it's got a gunner. It's got a gunner, chat. Ooh. The gunner's still shooting though. It's one of these gunners that just doesn't stop. This is where I need a torp. But it's gonna get into the armature zone very shortly. Maybe I could sneak on board it. That would be kind of memey. The NPC is shooting it! The NPC is shooting at it. Fucking hell. Oh, it's so funny. And this is where, again, just wish I had a torp. One torp is all I need. Man, that NPC's going in. Look at it go. Go, NPC! Kill the mighty Carrick. Let's fucking help out. This is gonna be so memey. Not taking any damage though, if you notice. I've got more chance of getting rammed by that NPC, by the way. Shield's nearly down. Gonna go into armor zone though. Oh no, it's killed the NPC! I've got the shield though! He's gonna flip upside down. Push it away. Pretty sure they're gonna warp. Alright, we got good height. They're gonna be warping away very badly damaged though. Or not. Or not, chat. Yes, we just killed a Carrick with an arrow. Yep, that's fine. That's fucking fine. What do we have here? What is this? Oh, it's a little rover. It's a little rover. Can't fucking target though. No, I can. And look how close you gotta be to fucking. 60 meters to target. Holy fuck, this thing's tanky, like. I just blown off the front wheel. What the fuck? How fucking tanky is that? Holy shit. I think the other one fell. The Pisces crashed when it hit the ground. I don't think we've got any loot here though. No. No loots. The brave NPC went well. Arrow is OP. He was red all over. If his quantum was 1% time alignment. Yeah, I think that's mainly it. Like, he was absolutely, like, smashed up at the beginning. Dead Carrick, best Carrick, I know. Should need one more arrow? No, you gotta remember that the Carrick came in very, very badly damaged. It had a red nose, which made my life so much easier for just shooting the back end of it. But maybe its quantum was just fucking screwed. They should have just gone into the armistice zone and healed up, basically. Maybe they didn't want to spend money on it, you know. Easier just to reclaim. That sadly sometimes is the state of Star Citizen, where it's easier to reclaim than it is to just pay repair bills. And this has to change, right? This definitely has to change. The mentality of, I would rather just lose my ship and reclaim over repairing and staying alive with it. It's got to change, guys. And I'm hoping that in the future it will be. But this whole I can just instantly reclaim my ship nonsense is just, it's so bad. It cheeses the game massively. Yeah, like for example, it should just be more logical to repair right than it is to reclaim. Claiming in the future is only going to give you your stock configuration for your craft. We don't know. We don't know if you might be able to pay premium and get all your components back, Jonas. We just don't know where they're going with it. The original idea was you had to literally go and rebuy the ship. That was the biggest issue. Like, when you press reclaim, there wouldn't be a reclaim, basically. You would have to open up an insurance window, you would have to get your insurance money back, and then you would have to go and buy the ship yourself, again, in-game. But have they even bothered to consideration changing that? We don't know. There has to be a reason to not reclaim, right? Reclaim needs to get to the point where it's the last ever method you choose to use. Not this, oh, you know what? I don't care. Let's go to another server, reclaim, wait 20 minutes, boom, bada bing. You know, we've got it. Got the stupidest grin with just the back movement flying around in free fly mode. I was about that the primes. I wish it would go back to how it used to be, where if you lost your ship, you lost all your modules, basically. You know? That was the biggest thing, I felt. The biggest thing. Nice to be up. If I did. OP ships won't work on me though. Not with the power of the mongoose. Not with the power of my mongoose! My aiming is so much better now with these mongooses. Also, because I'm not also negative fucking... Like, I used to be doing PvP where I would lose FPS, right? Now I have solid FPS, which is massively helping. Ooh, your cutlass! Is it coming for me? Let's go. Fuck the repair. Inbound Fox Freight. And going in for secondary clap, Fox Freight. Side strafing here, we'll push behind. As it fucking turns into it. Engage. Manual aim. Let's get this left down. You'll spin right. Whee! Actually spinning more left. Now if he doesn't afterburner, he'll stabilize. He's stabilizing with his veto mode. Smart move, smart move. However, if I take the other engine, the veto will spin no more. He's pulling away, he's pulling away. He's doing smart. Yeah, he's pulling away nicely. Good. There we go. Salvage on the dance floor. That Kali pilot did really good actually, yeah. If you saw that, instantly lost an engine, went to veto to stabilize, and then started going straight off to try and escape. Really good. How did the mongoose help with your aiming? Because it's not as moving, like it's not as wiggly as the warbird bases. So because I've got the mongoose freeze, courtesy of Verpal, they've got the dry clutch. So I have highest heavy springs, full tension on the springs, and I've got dry clutch engaged by about quarter strength. My literally movement on the joystick is fucking nothing, you know? You just warden. So it works better for me, basically. We got two inbound. We got a Gladius Pirate. There we go. Let's fucking just kill this quickly. Oh. Oh, fuck off. And the game crashes. We'll be in jail because of that. Alright. Well, we'll be in jail, sadly. Nothing I can do about that, though. Mongoose versus Mongoose. Yeah. That's a bit sad. We could definitely, with the way I managed to get right in behind the Gladius there, we would have probably killed the Gladius and then killed the Vanguard as well, but... Such is live, chat. We'll take the wins as we got them. It's a shame. I was looking forward to that, actually. 2v1. A light fighter and a heavy fighter. That was a really good combination to deal with. Yeah, Sig give it, Sig taken away. I'm more disappointed that I'll be off that server, you know what I mean? That server was popping off pretty nicely. But yeah, good fights to the guys who were beforehand. So we'll bust ourselves out of prison. And we'll have to get our crime stat again. I need somebody to cover me so I can go and quickly do a bunker. Then I can get my crime 5 back again. That's probably the reason it died. Yeah, whatever, man. How are you dealing with the last few days hit registration? You just gotta deal with it, Jorgen, right? Everyone has like hit registration problems, shield holes, all these things. You know what I mean? It's one of this stuff with Star Citizen where you just gotta deal with it. You just gotta deal with it. That's a shame. Well, at least the only time we lost in the past, like, week was because of, game crashing at the wrong time. I don't mind about the prison side of things. I more mind.
Please direct your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being released. Let's give them a round of applause.
It's more the missing out on that fight for whatever reason. Oh, this is gone as well. Dead or just dead? No, I don't call it a loss. There's nothing I can do about it. If the game crashes mid PvP, yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. We'll go to different region just now. And, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's normal, yeah. Again, I'll put my announcement down on it, Warp Spider. Literally, I'm a full-time content creator, dude. You know what I mean? If you're sitting, like, again, this is not, like, to be like, oh, you need to sub for this channel. But if you're sitting watching the channel, I'm going to get money from you. You know what I mean? Either way. I know that sounds harsh, but I can't pay the bills off free. So I appreciate when people watch the adverts, dude. I really do. But it massively helps pay my bills. But yeah, I'm more, again with that, Jonas, I'm more disappointed that I missed out on having a fight versus Gladius and a Vanguard at the same time. It would have been dope. And I hate dying just because of game crashes and stuff like that, you know. Wish the ads, yeah, I know, they need to sort out where the ads don't fuck up my camera as well, you know. Did you look at the Nixie Sticks project? He's pretty close to publishing. I haven't actually had time, sorry dude, really not. The ads always start when it goes into a good fight. I know. Ooh! Freaking awesome, thank you very much for the 2 months. Thank you, I appreciate that, dude. And Yandobox, thank you very much, dude. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate ya. I choose to ad block and then just donate a few bucks. Dude, again, whatever works for you guys. You know what I mean? But the thing is, for me next month, I finally have got ad incentive on my channel. So like this is a thing that's taken a while to move out to certain content creators, partners basically. And finally I have it on my channel, which means that I will be getting an extra $500 a month for just running ads. If I do 90 hours, I get $500 just from ads. And that's just the incentive program. It means I also get the extra ads revenue as well. So whatever I get right now for ad revenue, I also get an extra $500. So for me, guys, as much as I hate the idea that ads take away content for you to watch, it's like my little message says, you know, you're massively helping out me, income, business, all these things. I hate that it ruins your viewing pleasure, but if you don't want it, $4.99 is also an option. How much Amazon makes on that deal? Oh yeah, they make a lot more, but again, I am not in a position to care about how much somebody else makes in their life. I have to focus on how much I need to make for my life, and that's all I care about. I don't give a shit. Oh, this is bad. I don't give a shit if somebody's making millions and millions and millions.
Attention! Please direct your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being released. Let's give them a round of applause. Good luck back in the world, civilian.
So annoying, I had to crash, like, couldn't have just crashed after the fight? Fucking Star Station. Especially as I do think I would have won that engagement versus the Gladius, and then I had like 6 kilometers before the warden turned up, so possible. To be fair, I'd rather have you be able to put food on the table, so I watch the ads. Thank you, Zywis. I appreciate that, dude. It's not so much food. Like, for me, I'm trying to lose massive amount of weight. It's just the electricity bills, man. It's the same thing as when people are like, why did DarkLaw come back from YouTube to Twitch? And it's 100% the only reason is because of the price increase on everything in April, I didn't have a choice. Principles go out the way when you can't pay your bills, and I just wasn't willing to go and literally give up my brand, my channel name, and go and get like another full-time job. So the choice was suck up on my principles and come back to Twitch and have fun and still do what I do, or give up being a content creator. I know a lot of people would probably go, no, I'll just give up being a content creator. For me, no, I put effort into it. Work, you know. This December marks 4 years as being a content creator, and I've loved every moment of it. Obviously we've had a few ups and downs and stuff, but I just wasn't willing to give that up for the sake of being only on YouTube. No, I don't do dog training anymore. I don't have a license. Well, not really a license, but I don't have a certificate with up-to-date teaching. I can do it for like local people and stuff like that, but yeah, I gave up that job purely because I was sick and tired of dealing with humans that thought a money, like a quick cash drop, would fix their dog. So when I would like basically prescribe to people to spend like the next 6 months doing this, they would be back in a couple of weeks going, here's another like £1,500, can you sort out a dog? I'm like, you have to do this for 6 months to sort out your dog. No, we need something quicker, here's money. It's like, that just depressed me that people would behave like that. And that's why I gave up working with dogs. Could not be bothered dealing with people and their bullshit. Thinking money solves everything. It doesn't solve everything. It just makes your life comfortable. The more you chase for higher money, the more miserable you get, actually. So it was never about money. It's the same thing with like streaming. It's never about the money. Long as I can just pay the bills, that's all I care about. Long as I can buy a t-shirt here and there, maybe once or twice a year, that's all I care about. And I don't go out for fancy meals or go to like cinema and stuff like that. I don't have a car. You know, my money is very, very just pay the bills and that's it. I don't need anything more in my life. But obviously because of Putin and all that stuff, it makes it a lot more difficult to do it on YouTube with a low platform. You got a license for it? No, it's more of like a certificate to say that you've done courses and stuff like that, you know.
Due to your recent actions, we've reduced time on your sentence. Isn't that great?
People do the same thing with education for their kids, expecting money instant ability. Exactly, yeah. I've always been somebody that just... I'm happy, like, if I can pay my bills and I can do everything that I want and stuff like that, that's all I care about, you know. Because I own my house, you know, I don't have a mortgage to pay for anymore. Just as long as I can pay the bills, hang out with good people, and not work for somebody that makes me feel I can't even say the word, like small, basically. It was one of the biggest things why I've always preferred doing self-employment. Is I used to work in many jobs, and it just depressed me constantly when somebody who makes a shit ton of money does fuck all, and I'm doing all their work, and they take the credit for it. I can't do that shit, you know? So when, like, for that, you have to give up a huge amount of, like, wages and stuff. I do miss, like, having regular money is a nice feeling, don't get me wrong, but I just, yeah. I spent many years, 7 years straight, depressed, clinically depressed, feeling like I would kill myself. And I never did, because again, like, the idea of just letting somebody win like that just doesn't appeal to me. And I didn't use drugs or anything like that, I just literally fixed my own mind. And now I'm at the stage where I will never let anyone put me back into that position ever again. Not even for money, like. It's not happening. So I'd rather be poor than upset all the time, you know? Money just really doesn't do anything for me. Oof. What the fuck is going on? Where's my UI now? Also, I've disappeared. Oh, there's my UI. Wow, that place is literally a no man's land in the game. There are some certain problems where you can just throw money at it. Yeah, exactly. Say the same thing. I had a conversation with my son where, you know, like, would you go back to Edinburgh City for like £1 million? You had to be there for a year? No. And his attitude is, I would instantly do it. I would go and live in that city for a year because with £1 million I could go wherever I wanted. You know, have a house where I wanted. And my reaction to that is, it's not about the money or what happens after, it's the fact that for a year you have to be tormented. And money isn't worth it to be tormented, for me. I'm in a very nice place that makes me feel secure and happy because it's got loads of forest walks and stuff that I can do with the huskies, like hiking and stuff. £1 million, $1 million means fuck all to me, like. That whole year I would be just miserable. Yes, you would get $1 million, but I'd be miserable. And 1 year of being miserable for, you know, $1 million is just not worth it in my opinion. But it's quite a nice house. It would buy quite a nice house in the city, yeah. Damn, gone for 10 minutes to feed the doggo and dad is in jail. Yeah, the game crashed when I engaged in PvP, Mr. Ace Man, so the people who were shooting at me got a free kill, you know? And then you die on day 350, exactly. That's a way I look at it as well, Taco. Like, again, money, a year of being unhappy is not worth the money outcome, I feel. Because that year of unhappiness can also cause on constant effect, like depression and anxiety and all these things that humans deal with. Mental health is a big thing these days, where people are just crushed by their own minds. For the sake of £1 million. Nah, it's not worth it, right? Better to be happy with less money, I feel. That's exactly why I'm moving to a chicken farm next month. Oh, you're gonna do raising chickens. Again, for me, there's no way I could go back to living in a city now that I've had the taste of rural life. You don't get good internet, you don't get fast food. Like, I literally have to drive like 30 miles if I want fast food. There's no delivery. Amazon next day is 2 days where I live. There is no such thing as next day delivery. But every time I wake up, I smile. Every time I go to bed, I smile. And that's worth it, I feel. I'm probably gonna help out, but I want to escape the city. I love people. I think feel like the older you get, you want to escape cities. Like again, the idea, like I would love to go to clubs and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, but the idea of actually going to a club, I'm like, nah, I'm good, you know. Or going out for a meal in a restaurant, I'm good, you know. I'll just cook at home. Obviously, if you go to these places, like you go to a club, you go to a bar, you go to a restaurant, once you're there, it's fucking cushy, right? But the idea of the whole process of going to somewhere like that just doesn't appeal to me anymore. I'm like, I can save so much more money by not going. Oh, there's plenty of places where are rural, you know. I feel wherever you go, if they have the ability to close the road for winter weather, you know you've gone far enough to escape all the bullshit that is in a city. It's this way. No, it's not. It's this way, maybe? It's been a while since I've done Dep 15 Route 1. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, of course, like anyone would, Jonas. It's the whole sort of thing for me is to do something like that is way more of an effort than it would be to just literally get dressed, go into a fucking taxi, and then you're at the restaurant. For me, I would have to travel hours and hours and hours to do that. So you just don't do it, right? You don't care about these things when you move rural. No, that's the way to the actual off-world.
Due to your recent actions, we've reduced time on your sentence. Isn't that great? Congratulations. You have completed your required sentence in our facility. We at Klesher Rehabilitation are
Easy chat, easy chat. Right. Let's go. Man, I need a bunker or two. I need somebody to be a spotter. I live in a pretty rural area myself in the States. It's 30 minutes one way for fast food. So much easier to just cook. Yeah. Yeah, it is, yes. Right, so we're going to finish off the stream where... going back to Grim Hex, we'll quickly go get a gun, go into a bunker, kill some NPCs, and that will get us the basic of crime back. I think I could get probably crime 4. In one bunker. Yeah, you can get crime 4 in one bunker, easy peasy. At 30-minute one way, it's no longer fast food, is it? Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's the going back as well, you know. I think like for CitizenCon, what we're probably gonna do is I've not spoken to any content creator to do like a co-stream. So I think what we're gonna do is just open up a channel on Discord. Everyone can come in and just chat, and we're just gonna have like pizza and beer and watch CitizenCon together. Just have some banter. Also, I've got no giveaways for CitizenCon this year. I've not even looked into getting anything set up because, again, like virtual CitizenCon is just it's whatever, you know. Yeah, the fastest way to get Crime 5 actually in this game is to go to a bunker and just kill all the NPCs there. Only takes 2 bunkers to get Crime 5, Jonas. So I'll probably have to do one bunker, maybe swap server or something like that. I could do some, I could do one bunker and then switch out to my clips and do some torping, you know. But yeah, the fastest way is to go in and kill some guards. And the way you do it is you just, you don't even need a gun, right? You just go in, do a takedown, that kind of style. I do have a P4, but yeah, I don't need it. And if we fail, we go back to prison. For a quick second. Yeah, I'm gonna get some food. Gonna have some more chicken and, or sorry, eggs and rice tonight. Eggs and rice. It's like one of my favorite kind of like meals. Oh, we got a bugged elevator here. I'm gonna get my prison alt back up and running tonight. Don't you worry about prison. It's the wiping, right? Like, I need to do my own alts, but because we're so close to 318, I just can't be bothered farming up merits. Again, like, it's not to toot my own horn, but I generally feel we wouldn't have gone to prison if it wasn't for the crashing to desktop. I think I definitely feel like I would have killed the two there.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
We'll just do normal.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Oh, it did the bug. Alright, never mind. We'll do this.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
A couple of minutes.
Thank you. Please
Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, that's so funny, man. A bit of an in-house joke.
welcome.
It's a constant soft reset that resets your player location. I hate them, man. I really do. I can't wait till CIG don't ever need to do that ever again. It's gonna be really, really cool. I look forward to it. Like, imagine, like, you don't ever crash the desktop. No more 30Ks. When you log off in a location, you log back in the same location, no matter what server you go to. Oh, that's gonna be so good. I can't wait to see what Star Citizen is like at the end of that kind of like light in the tunnel. Because content is one thing in Star Citizen. For me, stability of a video game is the main goal for me, right? I don't care about fancy graphics. I don't care about actually we should take some med pens, I think. I don't care about you know, a huge amount of content to do, just long as it's fun and stable. Oh, I don't even have any med pens. Maybe it's in my backpack. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Well, mission fix, the truck is a fail today because I need to do more things. Man. Right, hangar 13. Apart from that, how are you doing today, Dunkill? Also, what's the most commercial unavailable thing that you need to fix the truck? Character doesn't sound well. All my vehicles be broken. I need a 5.5 range, which I can only find on Amazon. Ah, that sucks, dude.
You are clear to launch.
You are cleared for lunch. Oh, can you please? Oh my god, for fuck's sake, just work, game. There we go. Where is it? Ah, there. Also comes in a 10 pack with wrenches I already have. Isn't that always the case, eh? Do you not have like a hardware place where you can go and get them separated? I would have to, like, for me, if I was to do something like that, I would have to go like 30 odd miles for it. Oh. That doesn't sound good. I'm not too clued up with cars and bikes, like what require, but yeah, fork rebuild. I don't know how much are forks these days. 6 mil is small, that's right. Primes feel so much smoother to use than my T65. They should do, dude, for the price, man. They should do. Also a big amount of weight as well. This character makes a shit ton of fucking noise, right? And if only I could use these turrets, change them out. See if these lifts actually work. Oh, fuck off. Why? I think it's double lifts. Oh, sweet niblets. Right. Fuck this. We'll do it all. We'll do it the Eclipse way. What I like about the primes is like if you used to the older alphas, the primes have like an extra like 100 grams of weight. I think Nubifier pointed out. And it just makes a huge difference. So a content creator. Nobody that I don't think you guys will know. Got gifted 1,000 subs this month.
Welcome.
And the person who gifted 1,000 subs refunded all the subs. And the female content creator is in the negative with Twitch. Because she has to pay off the things just because they allow people to refund gifted subs. So she literally is negative $245 and Twitch are doing fuck all about it. Just shows you this platform is done, like. Hey Reformed, how you doing, dude? Holy shit, I just got hit with 7 30-second ads. Well, Don Kula, there is an announcement for you. Thank you very much for watching all those ads. It does help the channel. But if you don't want to see ads for $4.99, you can have an ad-free experience on this channel. Also getting cool emotes with my face on them. Just a hint. Just a hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Shouldn't be allowed to refund that. You shouldn't be allowed to gift 1,000 subs and then refund. Because that's multiple days as well. You can only do 500, I think, gifted subs on a channel in one day. I believe, anyway. I'm trying to remember how they actually do it. We have here. How's your day today, Reformed? How's your weekend, sir? Oh my god, where is all my missions? What? Have I lost stuff with Vaughn? Why, Vaughn? Why? Why you do this to me? Why, Vaughn? Who's this? Oh, it's an eclipse outside.
You are clear to launch.
Went for our first low fly in a few weeks and had a pretty good time. Ruined the elevators? If you know the workaround, it's fine, eh? Who are you flying with today, dude? Is it your motley crew? Docking request denied. Can we have some missions, please? That would be nice. There we go. I don't mind the occasional ad because it does support people, but I feel bad for small, still growing people. A lot of people ain't gonna sit around for him. Well, if somebody is gonna come in and not sit around for ads that, as a full-time creator, depend on, I don't give a fuck if you leave, personally. I don't need people like that in my community, Donkula. I don't care about simps and fucking all these other things, you know what I mean? I got no time for it at my age. You enjoy the content that I provide. If you don't enjoy the content, you leave. It's that simple. But if ads make you leave somebody's channel, it's no biggie on those people leaving as far as I'm concerned. I go to many creators' channels and I sit through all the ads to see what their content's like. If somebody can't sit through fucking 2-3 minutes worth of ads, that's on them, like. There's the Hammerhead Hurricane. There she is. Right. I'm free. No, don't fucking fire missiles. Fuck off. Oh, little shits. Contact. So I don't usually come on in the mornings, so nobody around. Even the shit show guys have given up for a little time. Alright, well, fair enough. I haven't seen an ad on your channel in like over 2 years. Yeah, that's because you're subbed. It's because you're subbed, you fucking monkey. That's what I point out with this one here, you know? You actually... It's funny, like, there's people that lurk in my channel that don't like me, right? I don't know why they lurk in my channel, but they also watch the ads. And the funny thing is, though, every time they do this, they actually make me more money because they watch the ads. It's so strange. So, like, even if you're lurking and you don't like my channel, to actually not support me as much as you do, you're best to actually sub to the channel. Because you... It's crazy. Just how it works, right? Again, like for me, when it comes to ads and stuff like that, next month, starting in October, I get the ad incentive program. So I'm literally getting myself an extra $500 a month that I don't make right now to run ads the same as I'm doing right now. That's how fucking good it is for somebody like me. An extra $500 for the same amount of ads that you're watching right now, plus I make the money on that, is beautiful. So I can understand ads piss people off, but again, my content, my stream, my channel, my life doesn't work on no money, you know what I mean? So I'll do whatever it takes. Again, like, I don't have pre-rolls, so we've got 50 minutes of no pre-rolls, so anybody that joins this channel doesn't get an ad, and you won't get the pre-roll ads kicking in. You'll get the ads every 10 minutes, I think it is, or every 15 minutes. I can't remember what it's set up for the system, but again, I make it where you don't get the pre-rolls. And a lot of people have the pre-rolls on because pre-rolls do make a lot of money, but I feel like if you join somebody's channel and you instantly get an ad, that is a good way of turning off. But if you get an ad watching somebody's content, you get ads watching programs and stuff. No, I don't think I'll be playing. I was on really late today. I've like had housework and stuff like that. I'm on day 130 in a row, so I was just feeling a little tired today. Trying to get all the things I could done around the house. But we'll probably be at Evo tomorrow, you know. Just didn't have enough time to do everything today. But I was playing all last night and stuff like that. You know, they're adding like 25, 26 Gundams in total for January next year. Or frames, I should say, not all Gundams, because I think there's only like only 6 Gundams right now in the actual game. But there's meant to be like 23 total frames, 25, 26, whatever the number is. Zaymon was saying that in January we'll have that amount. That is so dope, man. I hope they do like different versions, like Barbatos with like a sniper gun, you know what I mean? Because obviously they've got Zaku that has like range Zaku, melee Zaku. It'd be cool to have like different versions of current Gundams, just with different weapons basically. Different skills. I hope it takes off as well. I think it's a really good game. None of my guys want to play it, and I've not spoken to Jack to see if he wants to play it, but it's really good. I think it's way more fun than Overwatch, just because it's faster paced and you don't really need to worry too much about things. I hope to see some G in Wing. I think we will, yeah. Again, there's like 3 Gundams in Blood Orphans. There's like 1 or 2. They've not added in the one from like they could do from Thunderbolt. You know, you don't have Char's Zaku. There's so many frames they can add in. Obviously, they don't need to add in Gundams, just mobile suits basically. But the thing is though, is they're adding in mobile armors as well, so we might see some more of the mobile armors. Not so bad. Come on, change. Whoosh. Crime 4. Move off the pattern of this. It's coming in behind us. Alright. Next one. This is, obviously the bunkers are always going to be faster to get to... Crime 5, but if the lifts are not working, I don't want to waste my time on that shit. We can get back to Crime 5 on this. For tomorrow anyway. Tomorrow will be pretty much, I'm hoping to try and get on a bit earlier. Tuesday is going to be an evening stream. And Wednesday might also be an evening stream because I'm planning to plant some trees. Now that I've got the COVID over, I should have enough energy to do something, so yeah. I want to quickly get that done before winter kicks in. I do your torps hit every time I use retaliate and they always flare them away because I fire them where it's literally, so you learn a trick called basically free firing or blank firing, dumb firing, Mr. Ace. So what I do is I perfectly line up heading towards the hammerhead, so even if they flare, my torpedo is going to connect. That's the difference. So I am perfectly lining up, straight angle, straight vector towards the hammerhead, and I fire like literally at 3 kilometers or like 3.5, which means that even if they flare, they're still getting clapped because the torpedo is hitting them dead on. So that's the difference. It's how you deal with players. You don't do lock on, you literally just dump fire, you know. So right now I'm waiting for the NPCs to spawn, so I'm gonna slow right down. There's the hammerhead, I think, spawn now. There it goes. So that's the starfire. There's the hammerhead. So we line up our vector. Obviously we need to wait for it to fucking pop through. I'm gonna pop a flare here. Pop multiple flares so they don't see me. Line up. We're lining up now and fire. So it's literally going in a straight line. So I don't even need the lock on basically. That's how you do it. I actually have a player, maybe. Alright, let's go and get some fucking more missiles. Again, it's how you deal with players in the game. You have to stealth in, line up, dumbfire, and base off the target lock. Plus, it eliminates any ability for players to shoot down the torps in time. Oh, come on. Can you... We're gonna have to deal with the beep 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 noise. Sadly. Hey Jonathan, how you doing, Chief? Welcome in. That was the Law's Men version of Get Good. No, it's not Get Good. It's again, a lot of people fire torpedoes at like 10 kilometers, and it's just, it's not good. You want to nuke something, you want to make it where your torpedo is just going straight, and dumb firing is the best way to do it. But again, you've got up until 2.6 kilometers to fire your torp. So I go with, the moment I hit 3.5, we launch because it's delayed, and then... So roughly by the time the torpedo actually exits the bay and ignites, I'm roughly about 3 kilometers off the target, and it's flying in a straight line at that time. A hammerhead can't get up to speed in that time to dodge out the way of it. What's that player? Quickly reload here. But it's the same thing with players. At Jump Town, if you've got them stationary, that's the best time to grab them. But you need to sneak in, so shields down. This thing can actually take quite a beating. But if you go shields down, you can get up to like 3 kilometers. Oh shit, shit, shit. Oh, I'm gonna bang off the ground. A little too high in there. Alright, 11k, but we're making 45 every time. Yeah, it does, yeah. Yeah, I know, bad landing. For some strange reason, I decided to press I whilst hovering. Memes. Nope, not that one. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, we're trying to get our crime 5 back up again. Right, so we got our free seekers. And we're out of here. Sorry about the beeping noise, guys. I can just turn it off, right? I'll deal with it. You can have it off so you don't hear it. But yeah, you pretty much get your vector completely straight and then launch the torpedo, fire at 3.5. By the time you get to 3 kilometers, it's about 500 meters it'll take to launch or like deploy. You've got the full tone from it as well, so it's going in towards the target, but pretty much you're lining up for a dump fire round, basically. It's harder to dump fire without targeting because you don't want to spook things away, but it can be done. In space it's a little bit more difficult, so this is why, like, for this kind of scenario, I would prefer to, like, be in atmosphere. Firing torps in atmosphere is a much easier process. Okay, the beeps. So again, we're gonna go slowly in here, because obviously, like, we got the belts. But also I want to be lined up for this shot, because this is where, in the atmosphere it's fine. You can just literally line up your shot, dump fire, and then just move away. But the outcome of this is I want to kind of move in this sort of like, or that direction on the screen. Because that looks like a much better lineup. Plus, for some reason my ship is designed to turn around by itself. So there's the hammerhead, right? We got tone. I got clear line of sight, so I'm going to take this off. I'm going to start the ping, basically. Get the ping in. We're lined up here, neutralizing, so full vector on it. Firing now. Ooh, there we go. So that was a dump fire. The hammerhead moved so fast towards me. You might be able to see here. You see here that the dump fire goes in. I actually go over 2.6 by the time it fires. There it goes. So that was 100% a dump firing shot. Because I think they flared the moment I pressed fire. So it may have gone through, it may have not gone through. But again, we're perfectly lined up and they're charging towards us. Full vector. So that was a nice little dump fire there. Alright, we got cruise control here. I can look at this. And it's the same thing with dealing with players. So if you are playing as the support role and you're going to be a torpor basically. What you want to do is get your wingmen to literally slow the target down into a turn fight. So like if you were going to do like a circle strafe, corkscrew, anything like that to engage on a merge, if you are the fighter support, what you want to do is get like a hammerhead or a Hercules to the point where they're just doing this shit, right? They don't realize they're doing it in atmosphere, they're just turning around and they're going about 50 meters a second. That is when you get them with a torp. So there was another time on the show where Fresh was in a Gladius and the hammerhead was chasing after Fresh because I'm stealthed at this point, right, with the Eclipse. and Fresh went up vertically. They chased after, and then Fresh dived down. So the moment that they flipped the hammerhead over to go into a dead like stop before they pushed down in atmosphere, that's when I torped them. Because they're literally stationary. They can flare all they fucking want. That torp is just going straight into it. So as they're going up in a straight line, I'm following up behind the hammerhead. Fresh flips over, flies past the hammerhead, gets the hammerhead to flip over where it's stalled and stopped in midair, and then the torp just smacked right into them. That's the best way to do it if you've got somebody that can actually support you with torpedoes. Or is the wingman, basically. You have to get them to get the ship really slow down. So torping in space is a no-go. Unless you can get somebody to literally have 0 meters a second movement. Because a hammerhead can still get up to like 100 meters a second. Pretty fast, actually. Like with it after burning down, decouple, all that jazz. So we're 10k out here. Again, I want to line this up. There's the hammerhead. And we want to make sure our lineup is really nice here. So now I'm going to push forward. Bit of sun glare. Let's get that TVI up. So now we're going to level off here. And to be honest, I'm lined up. I'm going to fire now. Torp out. Over the top. Ooh, it's gone high. It's actually gone high. It did not follow the line. Interesting. It's more chasing after me than the fucking... I don't know what it's doing. It's not following the line at all. Look at it, it's turning. Wiggling, even. Yeah. That's just one of the motions. Like, torpedoes right now are probably the most broken missiles or torpedo stuff. Like, you can actually fire them, like if you're in a ballista, you can fire them behind a wall and they will turn. Right, we'll fire on that one. That should be a strike. We'll go through. Yeah, there we go. Just memeing on the first one. I don't have any more ordnance, so I was gonna go and kill the Starfarer, even though it'd be a waste of a torpedo. And Tremors, we need a research facility. Yeah, there we go. We'll go to Hicks. I know CIG are going to be working on torpedoes for the future because ballista ones are really broken right now. Your ship was registering higher and then flipped down. Again, it's not a foolproof method. Torps are getting a rework, missiles are getting a rework. The missile gameplay for the future should be really good. I know that CIG are kind of wanting to go for like a DCS World kind of style where it requires skill to get a lock on and it requires skill to know how to counter. You're not just going to be able to drop a flare and get rid of a missile. You're actually going to have to do notching and stuff like that for the future. Depending on obviously missiles and stuff. I still think they should just move from size 1 to 9 to Fox 1 to 3. And then bring in Magnum and rifle and fucking everything, like. It'd just be more easier to use. Yeah, well you know the funny thing is, right, when you afterburner your IR doesn't go up, but your EM goes up. It makes no sense, Jonathan. Like literally when I afterburner, my IR signal doesn't go up. This has to change. Because IR missiles are just completely useless right now, because you can still do this, right? Look how bonkers this is. So right now I'm sitting on a 4200 IR signature, right? And you can still go to heat and press suppress. Now, I've gone from 4,200 to 3,400. Just by pushing this fucking button. It's so stupid. Like, we don't have stealth in the game, but you have the ability to literally cut your IR by 1,000 by just pushing a button. IR missiles will never ever hit me. Cross sections will never hit me because, again, they just don't work to how they should work, right? And this is why EMs are so strong, and it's not because EMs are overpowered, it's just because none of the subset, like the signatures, are actually doing anything. Oh shit! It's right beside us! 94. That'll do. Alright, all I need to do is move away. There they go! Fucking easy clap! Alright, where is the hammerhead? Oh, they're all Geminis and stuff. I'm gonna nuke all of them then. Let me get the... Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna take out this one. These have got plenty of crews, so this will add up. Box free on that. We'll keep towing just now. Strike. There's the second Gemini. Let's tone it. They're not doing anything, Fox free. And we won't strike the hammerhead until it updates. There we go. Get tone, get speed, strike. Lift up. And strike. There we go, crime 5. That's what we wanted. Those extra starfares were good. Actually, you know what? I don't need to rearm and waste money because we're just gonna cheat with reclaim. And sorted. If you shut off your shields, yeah, but if somebody shuts down their shields, they get absolutely vaporized. I've seen the Captain Burks video. That's an absolute meme. Because here's the funny thing is, like, even with a medium or large ship, it's just a number. So if you're in a hurricane, all you have to do is preset to 7 flares like this, right? You preset to 7 flares, no EM missile will ever touch your hurricane. Tested it so many times. And you've got literally the ability to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times to evade missiles without dropping your shields with a hurricane before you have to get the fuck out of there. They're just bugged missiles. You can tell the difference between a bugged missile. So when the meter goes up and then doesn't move, it's a bugged missile. You don't ever need to worry about it. It ain't coming for you at that point. And sometimes you get them from NPCs and stuff. It's just a bug missile. If the bar doesn't move on the missile, it ain't coming near you. It's just literally freaking you out for no reason. And you get them a lot. It's not just EMs, it's IRs and cross-section. Sometimes they'll fire a missile, you'll flare off, but it still has the beep 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 beep, and it has actually been flared. It just doesn't stop the nonsense. It's again, there's so many bugs with all this stuff, right? But you can tell when a missile is flared off and when it's not. Is basically the bar disappears or stops. Like, and you'll have like the emblem will be there, but the bar doesn't move over. If the bar ain't moving, no missile is tracking you at all. It's just bleeping around in midair. And also, just don't panic burst. Don't ever use panic burst. Panic burst does not work the same as presetting flares. So again, this is where, like, having it on a fast dial is really, really good. Or, I mean, you could macro if you wanted to cheese it a bit. But for me, if I go into a PvP engagement, I won't have any flare set. Because I'll see IR's cross-section, that's 1 or 2. I can gauge it off that or something like that. But if I see an EM and I'm in a fighter, I'll instantly go to free. If I'm in, like, a Hurricane, you can see here that literally within, like, a few rolls, I can get up. And that's not me moving it fast. I've got it on the thumb roll on the actual joystick. So I always set my flares depending on what I see, because you do have roughly about 10 seconds to make a clinical choice or an educated choice before missiles will actually do stuff. And the best thing to always do as well is when you dump, stop going in a straight line, bring up into a curve, like with your terminology, the circle strafe. Do the circle strafe, and what this does is it creates a coil of flares, and the missile has a harder chance of evading that because it goes through it, or it looks at the coil and it misses your signal as you move away. And this is where I think they're going to make them even harder in the future, where you're wanting to flare and then literally change complete direction, so you'd be like flare, 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 going around corners, and then it'd be like, alright, okay, I'm going flare, 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 this kind of way to get away from it. You're not gonna, like right now, people just go in a straight line and they drop like 3 flares and they get away with not dealing with it. This is going to change. Countermeasures is actually going to be a skill check where it's not just press a button and you deflect your missiles. Or defeat the missiles, I should say. You're going to have to do multiple movements to actually get around on this. Where the hell is the top? For the top here. Ah, here we go, here we go. Round here. Is this the top? Kind of feel like this is the top. I hate the cockpit on this thing. Ugh, I'm so spun round. Also, there's like a rock coming out here. Oh, right. Damn it. No, I don't want here. Not doing this in decouple because decouple for some reason puts you at like maximum speed. I can't be bothered with maximum speed. There we go. Now we can decouple. In. Easier than spending all that money. This is again with what I was harping on at the start of the stream. This is so cheese, and I do it myself, right? I cheese it myself because you can get away with it right now. Because I'm Crime 5 ready for tomorrow's show, it's so silly that it's gonna cost me nothing to get all my torps back. And this is one thing that CIG need to stop. They need to make it where when you reclaim, you have 0 fuel, 0 ammo, 0 missiles, 0 bullets, anything like that when you reclaim. You should be forced to refuel when you respawn a new ship. They have to do this because again, I am saving myself literally 12k plus the fuel repair, and all I'm gonna spend now is a free claim. All I need to do is just wait 5 minutes and I've just saved 12k in the game. This has to stop. This can't carry on anymore. Because again, I feel like it massively cheeses the game. What are we on for? Wow, we actually didn't run out of any water or fuel in that. Anywho, chat. It's coming up for 5 o'clock. I do apologize that it's going to be a short stream today because I was late myself, but I have so many things to do around the house. I can't do in a late one. Tomorrow, we're going to be on earlier. We're going to do some Star Citizen. We're back to Crime 5 as well, which is a shame that we lost it. But again, when you're PvPing a Gladius and a Vanguard and the game crashes the desktop, there's nothing I can do about that. That's a guaranteed going to jail situation. You just gotta deal with that kind of crap. But we got Crime 5 back, so we'll be at a target tomorrow. And probably in the afternoon, we'll switch over to Evo, Gundam Evo as well. And all that good stuff. But I do appreciate the time spent today, guys. It's a bit short, but that is life. That is life. Right, let's see. Who do we have on right now? I see Salty Mike is still on. No, he's actually gone. Alright, boys, let's have a look here. Who can I send you on to? We've got... I don't know who to go to. Salty Mike's gone off, so... Got nobody on my list playing Gundam either. I need to shave the mustache as well tomorrow. Who to go to, chat? Who to go to? No camera, no camera, no camera. I find it very difficult to raid somebody that doesn't have a camera. That I've not seen their stream. Let's go to Avenger 1. Avenger 1's a cool dude. Right. That's alright. Again, thank you very much to everyone in here for all the subs today, all the resubs. Appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful Sunday, and I will catch you guys tomorrow, hopefully earlier, where we can get down to some more gameplay. Today was actually popping off. It's a shame we went to, or the game crashed when we were having that fight, because I was looking forward to that. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful Sunday. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.